What's up, y'all? This is Dwight Johnson on the Marlon Saunders Show. Totally kidding. This is Marlon Saunders on the Marlon Saunders Show. That would make no sense. Can you imagine? What's up, y'all? This is Hank Williams on the Marlon Saunders Show. That doesn't make any sense. Sometimes you got to do stuff just because it makes sense. Marlon Saunders on the Marlon Saunders Show makes sense. We're back. Okay, so before we went to the break, and again, write this number down, 661-298-5487, because you might want to call in, you might want to dialogue with us. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to stare at the radio, stare at your phone, stare at your laptop. That's fine too, but just in case you want to call, that's the number. Okay, before we went to break, we started talking a little bit about this idea of, the Bible says faith without works is dead. A lot of times people think, I just pray about it and wait on the Lord, and that wait gets us in trouble sometimes. Can you kind of elaborate as we segue a little bit into the upcoming conference, what the relationship is between faith and works? What are the works that accompany the faith that God is hoping for us to have?
I think that, in church, so if we just talk about church people first, I think that what I've seen is folks will go up to the deliverance line and they'll give prayer. The deliverance line. Yes. The prayer line, the altar call. Mm-hmm. So they go up to get prayer. They go through the deliverance experience, and then they go back home. Next Sunday, they're back up in line with the exact same thing. And I saw this year after year after year growing up in church. And for me, I began to really question I thought something was wrong with us. I was like, what is wrong with us that, we just keep getting prayer for the same thing? And I realized it's the works that come after the fact that we don't always focus on. So for instance, if you say, for instance, you keep going to jail and you praying, Lord, help me stop going to jail. Well, really, you need to stop stealing, right? So let's start there. Let's go with maybe someone who's drinking and they're like, I just can't stop drinking. I can't, but you keep going to the liquor store. You keep picking up the bottle. You have to be willing to maybe go to that AA class, right? You have to be willing to put in work to support your deliverance. And I think that we don't always do that. I also think that counseling is important. I think therapy is important. I didn't really hear a lot about that in church as well. I would see relationships go through and the man sometimes say, I'm not going to counseling. I don't need counseling. When really you do. You need to talk through your anger issues. You need to talk about what's frustrating you. Same side, with the women, right? We gossip, doing a whole lot of talking, and then you wonder why certain things, for instance, why I keep getting myself involved with this, or, there's always drama, or I got these haters, somebody always got something to say. Well, you always have something to say, right? So you need to be willing to do the work. You need to be willing to implement the necessary tools in your own life that will really help support the deliverance.
Absolutely. I told somebody not too long ago, they said, I can't stand drama. I said, well, then stop starting it.
Right.
A lot of times there's a lack of personal responsibility. All these men crazy. No, all the men you date are crazy.
There's a common
you done
denominator
dated
here.
7 crazies in a row.
Right.
Now, there's over 1 billion men on this planet.
Right.
Just the 7 you fooled around with. See, now I'm getting all worked up. Just the ones you messed around with, they crazy. Right. But watch this. What's the common denominator? You.
Right.
It's you in every relationship. All right, before the ladies get mad at me, man, you too though. You talking about, man, every girl I date, she this, she that, she this, she that. No, you know what? She's a reflection of what's on the inside of you. Mm-hmm. And so every woman ain't crazy. There's just no good women out there. That's a lie. Mm-hmm. That's a straight lie. It's just you attract the wrong thing. So I think what we need to do is take a look at ourselves before we start blaming everybody else.
Right.
Man, don't get me started. Okay, so in August, you have this conference coming up,
yes.
From pain to power.
Yes.
How to take your pain and use it as fuel for the power
yes.
that's on the inside of you. Can you kind of give us a general overview as to what this conference is all about?
Sure. It's really exactly that. It is about taking your current state of maybe frustration, confusion, anger, and learning how to use it as fuel to literally fuel your future. So instead of waiting on God to do something or waiting on this big miraculous change is going to start with you. I learned that everything that we go through, I really believe it is not just for us, it's to help somebody else. And so when you begin to look at your frustration and you begin to look at, all of the challenges that you have in life, when you take on a new perspective and you say, you know what, instead of me complaining about this, and instead of me just waiting on God to change this, I'm going to change this. I'm going to do something different. You know what I mean? It's about empowering yourself and using everything that's hurting you, whether it was past abuse, whether it's current abuse, whatever it is, you can use that to be the most powerful individual on this place called Earth.
Now, I grew up in church. You grew up in church.
Yes.
This conference certainly has a God base to it.
Absolutely.
People, sometimes people who did not grow up in church, we categorize them as unchurched individuals. Mm-hmm. Are people who did not necessarily grow up with the same church experience that we had, will they benefit as much, or will they be kind of lost in this conference?
Oh, no, they would absolutely benefit, because people are people, right? So whether you grew up in church or not, we all have struggles. We all have challenges. We all, let the truth be told, we all in need of some type of help.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
So whether you grew up in church, whether you know nothing about church, it's going to benefit you. Now, here's the key to it, though, is that you need to stay for the whole conference, because there are different pieces of it. So there will be a component of it that will definitely be much more spiritual, high energy, just more service feel. And then there will be other pieces of the conference that will definitely be more interactive, workshop driven. But at the end of the day, it is literally designed to help all people.
Yeah. Now, how about, different ethnic backgrounds, social, economic, no matter the culture or the religious upbringing, is it equally beneficial for everyone, or does it have more of a slant towards one particular group of people, or everybody?
No, it's for everybody, because the tools that you are going to receive are basic, practical, everyday life tools. So it benefits everybody across the board. I would say 18 and over. We don't have any type of children activities, but for the grown folks, we have everything you need.
There's no Pain to Power coloring books being given out.
No, not this time around. Next time, maybe Pain to Power 2.
That's awesome. Okay, so I kind of want to get into the meat of the actual conference, because listen, you guys, I happen to know a lot about this conference coming up, from Pain to Power experience. Listen, it is August 14th, and August 15th. Hear me again. It's August 14th and August 15th. That's a Friday and a Saturday at the Ayers Hotel in Manhattan Beach. Actually, it's in Hawthorne. We're gonna make sure you get all the information that you need. But for right now, check your calendar for Friday, August 14th, and Saturday, August 15th, to make sure you clear those dates to attend this From Pain to Power experience. Now, can you give us, and Charlona, of course, is the host of that conference. I don't know if I've said that enough, but she's the host of that conference. Can you kind of give us the game plan? Walk us through, after I register, I sign up, all of that, and I show up on August the 14th. I've dedicated the next 2 days to this conference.
Yep.
Walk us through the game plan of this conference. What am I going to experience?
So Friday evening will definitely be more of that service feel that I was just telling you about. It will be both men and women all together, really high energy. It's really going to be kind of an opening up of your spirit, opening up of your heart, and helping you to understand what Saturday will be all about. On Saturday, we will have a morning session that, again, will be for men and women. It's called From Pain to Power in the Family. It's focusing on how do we heal our family? How do we deal with these issues? Some of us, years and years of issues within our family. How do we heal that? How can you go back home and help your children get past their stuff? That a lot of things have been inflicted upon them because of us as parents. And then there will be a breakout session for both men and women. And so on the men's side, there will be From Pain to Power, the Natural Man. That's where you'll be speaking. From Pain to Power, the Natural Man. And then there will be From Pain to Power, the Spiritual Man. And then on the women's side, it will be From Pain to Power, the Woman, and From Pain to Power, the Wife.
Wow. That's incredible. Okay, look, y'all, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to run to the restroom, to catch up on your notes, to refill your coffee, to reglaze your donut. What does that mean? Nobody's glazing their own donuts. Look, we're going to a break. I'll see you back in about 2 minutes. This is Marlon Saunders on the Marlon Saunders Show, KHTS, Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220. I'm going to break. I'll see you in 2 minutes. 2 minutes only. Bye-bye. What's up, y'all? Marlon Saunders back at you. We got one last segment left. I promise you, we need some more time. It flies by. I've been sitting here all morning talking to Charlona Merritt, who is the founder of Latte Life, a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to changing people's lives, rooted and grounded in love and comfort, but dedicated to taking that love and transforming your life for the better. She has an upcoming conference coming up here in California. It's a 2-day conference for both men and women, focused on breaking free of old ways of thinking and old ways of living and taking complete control of your future, and really showing you how to do that. Not just natural, not just spiritually, but naturally. You don't just pray, but you fill out a resume. I'm going to show you what the resume looks like. Don't just believe God, but actually get out of the house and put some action where your prayers are. And so it is August the 14th, August the 15th. That's a Friday and a Saturday at the Ayers Hotel, Manhattan Beach. And so we're here talking about this conference. Now, before we went to break, you were kind of giving us a rundown of what to expect at the conference. I want to know, and you have some awesome speakers, and I'm not talking about me. I'm speaking, y'all, but I'm not saying that for me. I happen to know some of the other speakers that are there, and they are phenomenal. I have a question. You know, a lot of times we see these conferences, and speakers are booked based on popularity. Mm-hmm. How did you book or how did you choose the speakers that were going to be at this From Pain to Power experience?
That was something that I did pray about. And I really felt like God told me, give me the way you got me. So, you know, don't get here and then become brand new, try to do something different. Just give me the way that you got me. And so all of the people that are speaking are folks that have really played a major role in my life and a major role in my life change. So they've given me just new perspectives on life, from Lewis Stallworth, who will be ministering, just really helping me to understand ministry and living out your gift and your true calling. Lady, and I mean, she has an amazing perspective on what a wife really is and what that really looks like. You and the natural man, like I just, watching certain things, I don't want to give it all away, but just the things that I've seen, the transitions, I think that the tools and information that you have is just incredible. As well as Aisha Roberts and her perspective on the woman and a strong woman. So there are some really, really, really powerful things that I think everyone will get out of this. But for me, it was that. It was, give me the way that you got me. And there are a lot of ordinary, what we call ordinary people, doing a lot of extraordinary things that just may not be in, the limelight, but they are just as powerful.
That's incredible. And my mom is speaking too.
Right, she'll be speaking too. Yep. She'll be on the next hour. She's not on that one, as you can see, but she'll be on there. So she'll be speaking also. She'll be focused on the family, from pain to power in the family. I believe my mom is going to be on the show next weekend, right. I believe. And some of you all that have been listening since day one, you remember she called in over Mother's Day weekend. We talked to her, and you guys were like, oh my gosh, bring her on the show, just based on a 5-minute phone call. Speaking of phone calls, we got a phone call right now. Let's go to the phones. I don't know if I can hear anything, but I'm getting ready to grab me some headphones, because if we go to the phones and I can't hear, that's going to be terrible. I'm only going to talk over you. That's all. So while I get my headphones, again, I want to reiterate, August the 14th, August the 15th, y'all, this is going to be a bomb conference. Now, don't act like you don't know what the word bomb means. That means it's going to be one awesome conference. And so again, August the 14th, August the 15th, here in California at the Ayers Hotel. Before we leave, we'll make sure we give you all of the contact information. All right, let's go to the phones. Callers or caller, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Faye.
My name is Tasha.
Oh my God.
Those your sisters?
Yes.
What's up, y'all?
Hi, we were calling. We're so excited about the conference, and we'll be coming from the Bay Area to
hi,
hear all the speakers and Charlona and Pastor Marlon, and so we're very excited.
That's cool.
For sure it's going to be a positive experience, and we could all use as much positivity as we can get. So we're excited.
Crazy.
That is cool. So are you guys calling from the Bay Area right now?
Yes.
That's Awesome. That's awesome. So now, okay, do a quick 20-second commercial for this conference coming up in August. Tell everybody why they need to be there.
Because my sister's going to be there.
Commercial done, huh?
Yes, Charlona is our sister. She is awesome evangelist. She hears from the Lord. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful conference. You don't want to miss it.
Awesome. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Crazy.
Thank y'all for calling in. I'll
Love
see
you
y'all
guys.
soon.
We love you guys, too.
Bye.
That's cool. That's really cool. So now, okay, we've talked about life being transformed, life being changed. It's going to happen. Y'all, seriously, I would not promote anything I didn't believe in personally, and I'm not promoting it because I'm on the bill to speak. That's not why I'm promoting this. I really, 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 with my whole heart, believe in it, one. And two, I believe that Charlona is the next big thing, the next big breakout public speaker, motivational speaker, both in church and out of church.
Wow.
I believe with my whole heart that she's the next big one. And so I am promoting what I really believe in. Now, with all of this life transformation, life changes, you have Lewis Stallworth speaking, Lady Stallworth speaking, I'm speaking, Aisha Roberts, Swansea Saunders, Dr. Swansea Saunders is speaking, you're speaking, and the awesome music. What's the cost? What's the cost for all of this life transformation? People gonna want to know how much.
It's $25.
Okay, no, for real, how much?
It is. It's $25.
$25.
For both days.
Okay.
We were trying to remove all excuses, right? So this is not about, it really isn't about making money. This is about life change. Like, that is really our heart. That is our passion. It is helping people change their lives. And I just didn't want to put something on that, you had to really come big out of pocket. Like, that won't be an excuse for you not to be there. Here's the thing, if you really want change, you really, really, really want transformation, you want to see the power of God explode in your life, you'll come up with $25 and get there.
Y'all, okay, we've spent the last at least 45 minutes talking about one of the biggest conferences that's to hit Southern California, the From Pain to Power experience. Charlona Merritt is hosting it. Speakers lined up 2 days in a row, awesome music, and it's a life transformation, life-changing conference. The registration fee, the total cost, $25. If you don't come, somebody need to come break your legs. $25, that's $12.50 a day. Now, I went to a conference not too long ago. That thing was $2.99.
Yeah, that's normally the case.
$2.99. And I'm not talking about $2.99.
Right.
$299 because they put the 99 on so you get confused and be
Right.
like, oh, it's not $300. It's
Right.
under. It's $2.99. Y'all, $25. Let's go back. We got about a minute left. Let's take that minute, run back to the phones pretty quickly, and then we're going to get out of here. Caller, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Tell everybody who you are.
Tanya?
What's up, Tanya?
Hey, Tanya.
Let me tell you what's funny is sometimes I just know everybody's voice. And so as soon as you said, hey, I was like, oh, Tanya on the phone. Go ahead, Tanya. Tell everybody what you called in for.
I just called in for just to give a charge for everybody to come out to the From Pain to Power conference. It is awesome. My life has completely been changed. Ever since I've been involved with Latte, it's been changed. And I don't have time to even go into the changes, but for me to even be talking on the radio.
That's huge, Tanya. I'm proud of you, girl.
Huge issue for me. Charlona knows, so everybody needs to come out. I promise you will lead change.
That is awesome. Tanya, thank you. Listen, y'all, you guys have heard it from a couple of people. You heard it from her sisters. You heard it from Tanya. This is the conference to be at. Before we go, give them the contact information so they can find out more about the conference.
Okay, so you can log in to lattelife.org. You can also send an email to info@lattelife.org, or you can call us. We have an 800 number, 800-738-1983. Again, 800-738-1983. Email info@lattelife.org, or you can email Shar at lattelife.org as well.
That is all. Again, y'all. Now y'all know how to spell latte. LATTE life, right? LatteLife.org. LatteLife.org. Log on. Can they log on now?
They can log. Well, they cannot register until Monday. The website will be up and ready for them to register Monday morning.
Okay, but they can go over to the site now and just
snoop
snoop
to the
around.
site, and they can also email me.
Okay.
Yep.
You can email her, Char, CHAR, at LatteLife.org, or just go over to LatteLife.org. Y'all don't miss this conference. Look, don't make me come to your house and make you go to a conference. You $25 for all the stuff we done talked about. Don't y'all get me all worked up. All right, y'all. It's been fun. We've been hanging all day. I've been loving it. The Marlon Saunders Show, we off and running. I'm Marlon Saunders. This is the Marlon Saunders Show, Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220. Y'all, I'll be back in 7 days. I'll be back next Saturday. Until then, be easy. Love y'all.